Doing body work today. You can see here all this work that I've done completely by myself with no help. Totally kidding, I don't do any of this shit. No, so we're here working on body stuff. I've got the very skilled father of mine helping out. Say hi. We're working on the rear tub right now. Things are actually coming together real good. Did a little bit of metal work, getting dents out, and now we're filling in. This quarter panel transition's looking much better. Also been taking some time going through, doing some undercoating and seam sealing in areas, just to kind of make sure that before we put the suspension on, the places that we can get to right now are actually like sealed up and taken care of. Things that'll be kind of hard to get when the suspension's on. Working on that roof. Fast back. I'm working so hard right now.
This is what you do, huh?
I stand around and be like, hey, look at stop.
Not even gonna comment.
No comment.
Overall, though, the car's pretty straight, huh?
Yeah, not bad.
Good enough for the guy driving it?
Yeah, not quite.
Oh. Got a few little things we'll take care of, but these all bolt on, so we'll deal with those later.
Can't get anything done.
We're gonna paint the car. Come on, we're gonna paint the car. What?
I'm gonna protect you, right? There we go. Perfect. Who wants to eat it?
You turd. You turd.
Well, as you can see, we have made a ton of progress. Josh, where do we even continue or start or begin? We've been doing lots of body work. Currently, what you're looking at right now is the car just got sprayed with some polyester filler primer. We are using Eliminator HB. We're spraying it out of a 1.7 tip, which is on the smallest side of the spectrum. It's what we got. Personally, I wish we would have had like a 2 or a 2.2. You'll see kind of in the video that we had to stay pretty close, pretty tight, but it's coming out. It's looking good. You'll see some more video and pictures, but I'm getting ready to do the roof. Unfortunately, just the way things laid out yesterday, I didn't get a chance to really do much here, so I just got done sanding it back to 220, cleaned it off, and we're getting ready to spray. Same with the deck lid. Things are looking awesome. A little bit of body work we still have to do, but we're going to be blocking this out using guide coats and making this thing as straight as possible. So I'm going to get everything ready so I can do some painting. Well, that's better. We got 3 coats on there, 3 coats on the deck lid. Here we go. So once again, this stuff that I was spraying was polyester filler primer. This whole purpose is to help fill in some of the small, tiny little scratches or dings or something, and just to kind of give us a nice smooth surface to work with. The next plan is going to be blocking all of this down. It'll probably mostly all end up on the floor. But one thing that is cool is being able to look at the car now, knowing all the body work that's been done, but not being able to see it. And that's the goal here. There's a couple spots that I know we'll need to take care of. The worst of it will be over here. There was an area that was kind of impacted by the accident that must have happened, and you can kind of see right in there we got to work out a little bit more, I think. It's not much, but if you remember, this thing had holes that we had to get welded up, and there was quite a bit of damage there. So at least this section right here came out great. Remember, we had that quarter panel, kind of quarter section that got patched in. But our doors are looking awesome. Deck lid is looking good. Yeah, and as far as body work goes, the hood does have a little dingy, I don't know if you can see it in here very well, but it's there, trust me. Maybe it's on this side. And then we started doing a little bit on this fender. And if you remember, the other fender is a repop, so yeah. So where does that put us? Well, where we're at right now is the body is getting really close to actually being able to, gosh, we're actually not too far away from paint technically. I mean, there's plenty we can do before then, but we're at our polyester filler primer, and I'm sorry if I get all these terms messed up. And then once we get that all blocked out and we're happy with it, we'll sand that up to probably like 220, 320, somewhere in there, and then we'll spray our 2K urethane primer surfacer, and that'll help kind of seal things up a little bit. Technically from there we could do a base and clear. There's also a possibility of doing a sealer base and clear. there's a few different things I'm trying to figure out exactly how I want to go about doing it. And it's got to come out of this shop soon because the owner of the shop needs it. So what's next? You know, where are we going to go from here? I do know that soon the suspension will be on, and I'll probably make that the next video. Here's some parts that I have. We've got leaf springs, coil springs, shocks, bushings, new upper and lower, well, I guess ball joints are part of the control arms. And I'll show a picture now of some of the other stuff I got going on for the steering linkage. So this thing will be off of this dolly soon, and it'll be back to a rolling chassis real quick. I'm definitely super excited about the progress. I know I said this next video I'd have the panels on. I'll show you some pictures of what that looked like, but I had to take them back off, of course, because we're going to be getting all of our suspension in. But here we go. Just a little friendly update. We'll step up here. This thing's starting to dry, which is looking good. That roof had a little bit of wobble in it, kind of behind where this support was at. You can see the kind of handprints and dolly prints from us doing some metal work there. But besides that area, the roof is nice and straight now, which is good. So I think I'll probably just end this video with a huge thanks to all the people that have been helping me with this, whether it be in person or online. Thanks for everyone that's been leaving the comments. I'm definitely open to any tips and suggestions. I've been working with some really awesome people that are very technically inclined with all of this information regarding bodywork and paint, because I am not. But I know where my strengths are, and that's where I've been applying them, and been really appreciating the help of tons of other people. So I just think we're continuing on, we're making progress, and I kind of have a little goal in mind as far as when I'd like to see this thing, I don't know, in a year's time. But I think we're doing good. We're on track. Keep in mind, this is about 6 months now of work. I got this thing at July 4th. So we are in a whole different world now from where it started. I'll throw some before and after pictures maybe after this, and you can kind of see where we're at. And then let's plan on next video seeing it back on the ground with some of the new suspension parts. Until then, peace.